with the three.
And, you know, going back to Jared Dudley, he helps you in so many different ways. Shoots a lot of threes, yet does so efficiently. He rebounds, he passes the ball. He'll get a little physical, too. He's a valuable vet to have in your locker room.
They set the pick. Oladipo misses.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And Wall kicks to Bosh. Lets it go from 11. Rebound by the Wizards.
And you know what Jared Dudley's nickname was in college? The Junkyard Dog. I mean, for his toughness and that nose he has for the ball. 2 attributes that have served him greatly here at the next level.
Passes it to Lopez. And Wall kicks to Bosh. And that one comes up a bit short.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now here is Conley. Dishes to Towns. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Karl Anthony Towns didn't come into the previous year as the most highly touted prospect, Clark, but his play last year at Kentucky would change that.
No question about it. People knew he was going to be good, Kevin, but few saw him being this good. He showed he could do a little bit of everything as a Kentucky big.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And guys, with Towns, he is so valuable in every aspect of the game. Really great at both ends of the floor. His defense is as strong as it gets for a first-year player.
Allen dishes to Towns. Ariza kicks to Conley. Oladipo, the pass to Towns. Stolen by Bosh. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And Dudley kicks to Lopez. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
And perhaps the biggest plus about Towns is his upside. I mean, he's shown that he can make big strides in his level of play. Already good at shooting from outside and can play either post spot, too.
All with it. Conley picks him up. Bosh, he's open. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists tonight. Conley dishes to Oladipo. They set the screen. And the officials call a traveling violation. So for the Bulls, Capella's checked in. And Martin subbed in for Jared Dudley. Outside Bosh. Outside Martin. 6 to shoot. And Thomas has it in the corner. And the Bulls get it back. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Wizards leading by 4. And Oladipo has it in the corner. And that one's good. Oladipo's got 7 points.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Outside Conley. Ariza outside. The dish to Oladipo. Nice ball movement by Washington. Thomas with the steal. Here's Bosch. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. And that's now 6 points for Chris Bosch. Here is Conley. Feeds it to Oladipo. Here's Allen. That one wide left.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Here's Thomas. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
There's the screen. Conley kicks to Towns. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got his third basket of the night. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also, was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history.
Chicago making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. It's stolen. And here we go. Washington fast break. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. There's the pick. And here's Kobe. Heinrich outside. 5 to shoot. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Heinrich's got his first basket.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
That's good from 17 feet away. And it's an 8-point Washington lead.
It's pretty simple, guys. It's not complicated. The solution to ending this run will be to get back and actually be serious about playing some defense here.
Yeah, they're getting beat down the floor. And really, unless you're going to the glass, you have got to sprint back defensively. And Myers Leonard at 7'1", an interesting combination of size, athleticism, and shooting touch. Really likes to play on the perimeter.
Now here's Bryant. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Lets it go from the wing. The offensive rebound. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Martin with the ball. Thomas gets the bucket.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Now here's Heinrich. G, no good. And Leonard likes to run, jump, and shoot more than bang inside, I think, Clark.
Well, you know, Kevin, you like that he has that ability to go outside, but with his size, it would be most valuable, I think, if he also embraces throwing his weight around in the paint area.
Agreed.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Got it up. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Wizards. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
All out there with Martin. Then there's Myers Leonard. Then there's Jared Dudley. And it's Lopez in the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now here's Kobe. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Heinrich outside. Kept alive. A second chance effort. Yambo. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The Wizards that made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
The Bulls making a switch here. Bosch is checked in. Now here's Wall. Inside. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Outside, Kobe. Here's the screen to the middle. And the dunk by AC.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise he'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Wizards leading by 7. Kicks to G. Back to Heinrich. Outside Bryant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No one near him.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
It's stolen by G. And here we go. Washington fast break. Kobe's got the ball.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Here's Lopez. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lopez has got 4 points this quarter.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Just 5 to shoot. G. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Clark, another milestone for Kobe Bryant last season. He reached 30,000 points and 6,000 assists, and no one else has ever done that.
Well, it's rare that you see scores of that volume reach an assist total that high, but I think it speaks to Kobe's passing ability, which is undervalued and overshadowed at times.
And Wall kicks to Lopez. The pass to Dudley. And the dunk by Lopez.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, you know, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And you know, Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Here's Biyombo from 13. And another miss by Washington. Wall passes to Bosch. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. And now just a 3-point Wizards lead.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Heinrich again. Smart. Right wing. And here's Dudley for three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Bulls.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And the shot is good.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them. They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Here's AC. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Chicago's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Bosch kicks to Martin. Bosch, the screen. It's tipped. And stolen by Biyombo. In transition, here come the Wizards. And he gets the bucket. Heinrich's got 12.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Lopez, no luck.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Heinrich, right side. Ryan again. Smart. Lets it fly. Biyombo kicks to Bryant. G dishes to Bryant. Over Martin. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Now it's a 6-point Wizards lead. Heinrich against Wall. Bosch, a screen on Heinrich. Wall passes to Bosch. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 8th assist here tonight. Washington leading now by 3. Kobe kicks to AC. He feeds it to Biyombo. Shot clock at 6. Back to Kobe. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Washington going with a whole new group here. Chicago calls timeout.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
And here are the Bulls now. It's a 3-point game. And here's Leonard from 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. That he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And guys, Meyers Leonard really showing signs of progress in last season. Huge steps forward for the big man.
And you know, progress is all about confidence with young players. I mean, his shooting percentages were remarkable when you look at the fact that 50, 40, 90, 50%, 40%, 90% for a 7-footer, unheard of, and he's in that neighborhood.
Conley kicks to Towns. No one near him. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. The feed now to Leonard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, I think Meyers Leonard really finding his niche as a stretch big man. And I think with his size and athleticism, the Blazers had envisioned him making his mark in the paint. But the way he's shooting, though, that they're not going to complain nor try to limit his impact on the game. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
That's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right on top of the other.
Time to just slow it down, make the simple play, and get a good shot.
Towns sets the pick for Conley. Towns, no luck.
And you know, his teammates, Leonard's teammates, encouraged him to just let it fly. So much of the NBA game is confidence, and he's having success putting the ball in the basket, and I think he has a chance to be a very good player.
To the paint. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
The field goal percentage has been bumped up into the high 50s now.
And when you're shooting like this, you should be winning. They're scoring with tremendous efficiency.
Now here's Ariza. Pass to Oladipo. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. .105 left in the first half of basketball. Launches a 3. Rebound, Washington. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. So for Washington, their last game a loss to the Grizzlies. And Thomas has it in the corner. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Now here's Leonard. 7 points in the game.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Leonard hits them both.
And he's doing a great job at the charity stripe. It's easy to overlook, but those freebies can make the difference.
Now Conley. He kicks it to Towns. Back to Conley. Launches it. And again, Washington with the triple. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of the game. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a Here we go now, the start of the 3rd quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
What a great game for Bosh in this one. He has 17 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
Here we go now, the start of the 3rd quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You look at Chris Bosh in this game, I mean, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
3rd quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Washington, Towns is out there with Lavoy Allen. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then it's Conley, and it's Ariza in at the 3. Chicago with the ball, following the bucket by the Wizards. And here's Wall outside. Good. Wall's got his first 3 points of the game.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
Oladipo dishes to Allen. The kick out to Oladipo. Nobody near Allen. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And John Wall, guys, is still one of the most explosive players in the league. His speed makes professional athletes look like they are stuck in mud.
They set the pick. Ariza. Nice D from Bosh.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Here's Thomas. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And it's a 3-point Bulls lead.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Conley, the pass to Towns. The shot is off. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
And here we go, the Wizards fast break. It's hauled in by Thomas. And Wall kicks to Bosh. He dishes it to Dudley. Back to Bosh. From about 19 feet. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Wizards trail by 3. To the inside. Oladipo dishes to Towns. Hits the target from 18 feet. Towns has got 11.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now here's Wall. He has 6. 9 feet out. Bosh with another miss. The Wizards have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Ariza with another miss. Chicago's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. It's Wall with the drive. I think all 3 of us agree John Wall, a tremendous all-around player.
Outstanding. Speed was what jumped out at me most when I saw him first at Kentucky. Now he's been able to harness that speed as a pro, and he makes plays that very few can make as a point guard.
He gives you a lot of different looks, doesn't he?
He sure does.
Kevin Martin, he's checked in for Chicago. Now here is Conley. He has 5. Oladipo outside. Back to Conley. 5 on the clock. Towns at the elbow. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And guys, John Wall, obviously one of the most electrifying players to enter the league in some time. Unreal body control, tremendous length and athleticism for a point guard. And that's one of the reasons he gets so many steals, blocks, and rebounds. All the extra things from his position that really add up.
Oladipo, the pass to Towns. Shot from 12. And the shot no good, a bit short. Chicago leading by 6. And Wall. Here we go now. Out to the right wing. Bosh kicks to Wall. That's good. Wall's got 10 points in the game.
And, you know, guys, for Wall, the one thing he's still ironing out is his shooting stroke. It looks better every year, but doesn't necessarily go in more often, especially from 3. But even if he never becomes a great shooter, I think he'll remain one of the game's best all-around talents.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Now here is Martin. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. Bosch dishes to Dudley. Second chance shot. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Lopez playing well. 8 rebounds and the 1 steal.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. And for Brook Lopez, disappointing start to last season. The season before, he had played only 17 games, so he wanted to make an impact right off the bat. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, you know, he missed the first 2 games altogether with the foot injury and comes back to play pretty well, then hurts his back. Out for 8 more games, comes back again. He's benched in favor of Miles Plumlee. Just a very disjointed year for Lopez.
Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. Kirk Hinrich, he's checked in for Washington. There's the pick. Outside, Martin. And again, no good by Chicago.
And for Lopez, last year was the first time since he was a rookie that he didn't start every game. I mean, that is a huge shot to your confidence. I don't care who you are or what your circumstances, but you know what? At the end, he rose above it.
So at Chicago now, pass to Leonard. Connects from 3-point range. And the Bulls lead by 13.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Pass to Hinrich. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
You know, on the topic of Lopez last season, ugly beginning, but things got beautiful over the last 2 months. 55% shooting, nearly 20 and 10 a game, some of the best numbers of his career.
Dishes it to Capella. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Both good from the line that time. Wizards trail by 15. Kobe with it. He has 5. The dish to G. Feeds it to Hinrich. And AC kicks to Biyombo. Clock at 6. 3-pointer, Hinrich. Rebounded by Capella.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Now Leonard. After Kirk Hinrich's 3-pointer that didn't go.
And with that height advantage right there, he had a good, clear look at the basket. Now
here's Hinrich. 12 points for him. Hits the front of the rim and out. Defended by Bryant. Kicks it to Martin. Rebound, Washington. There's 1:17 left in the third. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
G with the rebound. Wizards trail by 15. Kobe passes to Heinrich. Can't hit from in close. And the three off target.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
To the left wing. Guarded by Heinrich. The pass to Dudley. Here's Martin. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Bryant dishes to Heinrich. And another miss by Washington. Kobe with the steal. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Bulls leading by 17. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Lance Thomas out there with Chris Bosh. And it's Wall. Then there's Martin. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And Wall kicks to Bosh. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosh touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Wizards trail by 17. And it's Ariza in the corner. Allen outside. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Now here's Wall. He feeds it to Bosh. Back to Wall. 5 to shoot. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
It's Oladipo on the wing. Covered by Martin. That drops. And that's 13 points for Karl-Anthony Towns.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Martin the pass to Lopez. That's good. He's 5 for 9. Wizards trail by 17. Outside Conley. Oladipo outside. Back to Conley. It's Ariza on the wing. Oladipo goes in. Rejected by Wall.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Lopez a screen. Jumper off the screen. And it's Martin missing.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Here is Wall after the made shot from Victor Oladipo. Outside Thomas. In the corner, it's Martin. To the left wing. Shot clock at 5. And Wall. Here we go now. And Allen with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Biyombo, he's checked in for Allen. Wizards trailed by 15. Conley kicks to Towns. There's the pick. Up off the screen.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Here's Bosch. Missed inside.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
It's tipped. Now here's Wall. Outside Thomas. Front past the arc. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thomas with the block.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Trevor Ariza taking 2 shots.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
That free throw good from Trevor Ariza. Ariza hits them both.
Boy, a perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Now here is Martin. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Lopez penetrating. Here's Bosch. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Bosch has got 19 points.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
They set the pick. Oladipo for 3. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Lopez a screen. Over in the corner, Dudley. Here's the 3. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Oladipo, good.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
And that one's good. 14 points for Brook Lopez.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Chris Bosch. The free throw drops for Towns. He's perfect from the line this time.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
All with it. Conley picks him up. Outside Bosch. From deep. But he stays with it. Tries again. Washington with the rebound.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Offensive rebound. And the shot is good.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
And it's Martin missing.
He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
Washington calls timeout. Chris Bosh really making a difference here.
He just continues to light him up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
So for the Bulls, Capella's checked in, and Thomas subbed in for Martin. Here's Conley. Over to the wing. Ariza outside. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Bosh has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
There's the pick. And Wall kicks to Bosh. Takes a 3.
Not had the same success from outside here in the second half that they did in the first. So it might make sense to look at going inside a little more this half.
Towns kicks to Oladipo. To the middle. Shoots off the screen. And it's off the back rim. No good. Ball against Conley. Bosh, that's for 2. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. 21 points for Chris Bosh.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
The Wizards working the ball around now. Just 3 to shoot. And Oladipo kicks to Biyombo.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Wall dishes to Capella. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. The feed to Bosh. To the wing right side. Dudley the best to Thomas. The kick out to Bosh. And again, Chicago. No good.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
And Wall kicks to Dudley. Moves back up. Capella with the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 9.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
It's deflected. Stolen by Bosh. There's a minute left in the game. Pass to Thomas. Clock at 6. Looking to get back on track here. And it's good on the layup. And it's an 11-point Chicago lead.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Capella kicks to Thomas. Wide open. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
Now here is Conley. They set the screen. No good. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.